To join us on the show right now, NRA ILA's Arizona State Liaison, Mr. Matt Degali, is with us. Matt, thanks for coming on the program tonight.
No problem, Cam. How you doing?
I'm good. It's good talking to you.
Yeah, it's been a little while.
It has been, and look, I think it's fair to say disappointing news yesterday with Governor Jan Brewer vetoing the campus carry bill. What have you heard about the governor's decision, Matt?
Well, I mean, I talked to her before it took place. Obviously, she is a longtime supporter of our issue as a 10-year member of the legislature, Secretary of State, and now governor. She's one of the strongest supporters anywhere in the country. So it was not a easy decision for her office to make, and it weighed heavily on them, which is why they were in contact with us. And I guess it was one of those things where we have to agree to disagree because obviously we wouldn't have supported the bill if we didn't think it was good public policy, and there were some additions to the legislation that they wanted to add. And I guess I should say two things. Number one, the issue is not over. We will run a bill next year that addresses the stated concerns. And number two, Governor Jan Brewer is not opposed to campus carry. In fact, she still will be one of the only governors to sign the legislation. It'll just be next year. But that they would rather see the bill drafted differently.
Okay, yeah, she said that there was some confusion as to what would constitute a right-of-way, but I mean that sounds like something that can be addressed in the bill writing process.
Right, and here's the real meat of the situation. This is a sensitive issue nationally, and you know it's a sensitive issue when a pro-gun state like Arizona and a pro-gun supporter like Jan Brewer still feels that we didn't walk the tightrope carefully enough. It's not an easy thing for people to absorb, and it's always going to be an uphill fight. What we found is that, anybody that works in policymaking knows that there's, the writing of laws, and then there's the execution of laws. And their concern was that the supposed ambiguity would create issues with the execution of the law. And again, from a raw legal standpoint, a right-of-way is pretty clearly defined.
Yeah.
But from their opinion, not having an explicit definition was a major concern.
Okay. All right. But again, the bill is coming back next year?
Yes. Senate President Russell Pierce, one of our strongest advocates in the United States, will yet again run the bill next year. We will address the stated concerns by the governor, which, again, the concerns themselves, while we recognize their opinion, we didn't feel were an overwhelming issue, which is why we've just come to the point where we're going to agree to disagree.
Yeah. All right. Well, Matt, look, I want to thank you for all of your hard work. And this is not the only pro-gun bill in the Arizona legislature this session, is it?
No. In fact, as we speak, it's only the early evening in Arizona, and since they plan on closing down session with sign and die today/tomorrow,
yeah,
they will be going all through the night to close out all of the remaining bills, and that includes Senate Bill 1201, Senate Bill 1469, and House Bill 2645.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, Matt, thank you again, sir, for coming on the program tonight, and look forward to catching up with you again very soon.
Yeah, I mean, I'm back in Virginia now, Cam, so one day I'll drive down to the office and come into the studio.
Do it. All right. We'll see you in person next time. Thank you,
Sounds
Matt.
good.
Matt Degali, NRA ILA's Arizona State Liaison.